Hello, InstaFam. How are you all doing? I'm gonna jump straight into it as I know most of you are gonna be watching this on the replay. Today, I just quickly want to chat to you about manifesting from your womb. Quantum leaping from your womb. What does this mean and how do we do it? So this is one of the core principles that I'm going to be showing you how to do in my 6-week program, Liberated Womb. If you haven't checked it out, go to my profile, go look at the sales page. It's literally, I'm so fucking proud of this course. It's changed my life, this work, and it's going to change yours if you decide to do it. So yeah, I want to quickly talk about quantum leaping from your womb space and how do we do this? What does it mean? And how when we heal our womb, we actually are able to release the blockages and the trauma and the barriers, the subconscious barriers that are preventing us from quantum leaping and reaching that next level of life, that next state, that next manifestation, that upgrade of our wealth, of our pleasure, of our success, of our relationships, right? So I really see the womb as this epicenter, this foundation for all of the blockages and barriers that we face as women today in being open, in being expressive, in being able to receive. Okay, I also want to speak about the pleasure money link, because pleasure and money, sex and money are so deeply linked. And it's only through working with the body and going into the body and observing the changes in our external reality are we able to see the deep link in these two seemingly opposite things. But actually, when we go into it, it's really all about our ability to receive, our ability to open up, our ability to magnetize and draw what we want to us. Okay, it's not always about working so fucking hard and going out to get it and reaching and grabbing, right? This can sometimes come from a very needy, very desperate energy. And so when we are embodied in our womb power, in our feminine power, it allows for us to lean back and allow for our manifestations to come to us, because we have on a deep somatic level cleared away the blockages that were preventing them from coming to us. For those of you that are watching live, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. Any questions related to Liberated Womb, the course, or anything that I'm speaking about. So yeah, the womb, it really holds all these traumas, all these subconscious beliefs, all the things that we've picked up, all the programming, all the toxic narratives. Like I said a million times, the womb is a sponge. And so every single unprocessed experience or trauma or big event that we've had that we aren't able to consciously process, it got absorbed into our womb space, okay? And most of us only really start doing this healing journey in our mid to late 20s. And so there's a fuckload of backlog, a fuckload of shit that is still stored in our body from our childhood, from our past, that is sitting in our body, that is sitting in our womb space that we need to go into to clear and get rid of. Limiting beliefs, blockages, people-pleasing tendencies, lack of self-confidence, any traumatic incident that we weren't able to process, it is sitting there in your womb space. And this is why you experience painful periods. This is why you have a hard time with PMS and, aren't enjoying being a woman, aren't enjoying your cycle, aren't enjoying sex, aren't enjoying the ability to be present in your body, because there are traumas and blocked emotions that are blocking you from living a sensual life, from blocking you from experiencing deep amounts of pleasure, and therefore are also blocking you from receiving large sums of money and opportunities, okay, financial opportunities. So pleasure and money are deeply, deeply linked. It really comes down to our worthiness, our ability to be connected to how worthy am I of being paid? You know, do I feel worthy of being paid? Do I feel worthy of receiving pleasure? Can I like sit back and relax and allow someone else to pleasure me? Can I sit back and relax and allow money to come to me? Allow opportunities to come to me, without always having to strive and work and hustle and do it all the time, right? When we allow ourselves to co-create with the universe, and we allow ourselves to give over a certain level of trust to the universe, as well as doing the deep inner healing work on ourselves, we create for this flow, right? Because we've released all the blockages from our body. And then we put our trust and our faith into the universe, and we speak our desires out loud. We ask for them out loud. We dictate them. We get clear. We say, universe, God, listen up. This is what I want. I am not taking anything less, because I fucking know my worth. I know what I deserve. I know what I want, right? I feel lots of pleasure and worthiness, but the money doesn't come. Yeah, babe. So it's definitely, there's a layer to it that you're not looking, okay? There's a layer to it that you're not looking at, okay? It's not just about being able to receive. It's like, do you have the structure in your life to receive, right? Do you have like the ability to be like centered and calm and stable? Are you a stable place for money to come towards you? Are you a stable place for pleasure and love to come towards you? Or do you like balance it and juggle it, and like, are you doing this all the time with your energy? Is your energy doing this? Are you, some days you up, some days you down, you're all over the show? Like, no. Money needs stability. Money needs safety. Just like pleasure needs stability. Pleasure needs safety. As a woman, we need safety in order to experience deep amounts of pleasure, and that safety comes from within. So that's why working with the root chakra, working with the sacral, is so, so important. How do you heal a wound you don't remember occurring? You just know something did. This is a really great question. I really love this. So how do we heal something but we don't know what it is? We don't always need to know our trauma in order to be able to heal it. This is a really important thing. We don't always need to know exactly what it is. I mean, I don't remember half of my childhood, maybe even more. I don't remember every bad thing that happened to me. It's about working with the energy. It's about working with the emotions, okay? So what emotion is coming up? Can you then close your eyes and pinpoint where in my body is this emotion or this block or this energy coming from? Give it a texture. Is it contractive? Is it sticky? Is it, how does it feel? Like, what texture? Is it light? Is it dark? Is it, contracted? Or is it expanded? Is it open? Does it feel flighty? Does it feel all over the place? Does it feel scary? Does it feel fearful? Like, what is coming up? How can you pinpoint and get clear on what exactly you are feeling? And then from there, we can start to dive a little bit deeper, and really you can journal deeply and like figure out like what is coming up, what is, you can also look at what is like something that you've most struggled with, because usually what we struggle with in our adult lives is a big pinpoint to, the traumas we experienced as a child, because a part of us has Like for me, a huge thing that I struggle with is communications. That's something that I've been working on really, really hard over the last few years. And so for me, all my childhood trauma is around my throat chakra, is around my emotions. The throat chakra is connected to the sacral chakra. I was reading this book. This book is incredible. Eastern Body, Western Mind. This book is really, really incredible for figuring out these sorts of questions. So it's about being prepared to go on the journey, because you're not going to find the answer straight away. And no healer or therapist is going to be able to tell you what is wrong with you. They're going to help you get there, but it's a journey, right? And you need to be able to stay open to receiving the answers. Again, it comes back to receiving, right? Because if we're not prepared to receive the truth of our shadow, the truth of our wounding, the truth of what happened to us, then there's a part of us that actually still doesn't really want to know, and there's a part of us that's trying to keep us safe. So it's also, again, navigating a lot of inner child healing, a lot of connecting to your inner child and making sure your inner child feels safe, so that you can then, as an adult, hold your inner child's hand and go back into the archives of your life, of what's happened to you, and really just start to pinpoint. Journal what comes up, work with it, be willing to engage with it, and ask your body, please reveal the answers to me, and slowly, 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 the answers will come. So this is really important, like working with the body. And this is everything that I teach comes from this point of view, is working with the body. And so if we want to manifest and we want to create a new life for ourselves, we want to create new opportunities, we want to create abundance, we have to first look at all the ways in which we are blocking our own abundance. And this comes from these subconscious beliefs that, it's such a pleasure. I'm so glad that this is helpful for you. So we want to work with the subconscious beliefs, and the subconscious beliefs are stored in the body. They're not living in the mind, they're living in the body. And so that's why working with the body is so important, because all the reasons that you cannot make the money that you want to make live in your body. All the reasons that you aren't as confident as you want to be live in your body. All the reasons that you don't feel like you can speak your truth and, feel shut down in your voice, like that lives in your body. All of these things, they live in the body. Yeah, babe, it's deep. Our childhood trauma affects us for a really, really long time. And this is why I have created Liberated Womb, because I was on the self-healing journey for a fucking long time, and shit was just staying the same until I discovered womb healing, until I went on my womb healing journey. And this is why I'm so obsessed with teaching you guys about womb healing, because for me, it has literally healed fucking everything. It has literally healed everything, because it's all stored there. I posted a reel 2 days ago where I created a graphic, a beautiful diagram. I'm so academic. A beautiful diagram, and it just goes to show all the different aspects of womb healing and why womb healing is so, so important, and how it can help us to overcome so many different things all at once. So if you are struggling and you feel like you're lost and you're confused and you've been on the self-healing path for a long time, like, babe, please consider joining my Liberated Womb program. I've just opened up an extended payment plan. Money should never be an object. And this is another part of manifestation, is when we decide we want something and we go towards it with passion and purpose and drive and clarity, and we say to ourselves, fuck the how. My favorite manifestation coach, Hot High Priestess, definitely go look her up. She always says this, fuck the how. Fuck the how. Just know what you want. Know your vision. Have your vision so clearly in your mind, and say to yourself and to God and to the universe, this is what I want, and I don't fucking care how it's going to happen. I know that it's going to come to me. I know that I'm going to get it, right? Because that clarity and that decision, you've already made the decision. And from there, all the money, all the opportunities, all the things, the creativity can start to flow, because you've already made your direction towards something. You've already put your intention towards something. Liberated Womb is it, babes. It is literally it. It is my signature program. It is literally everything that I teach and share on my podcast and on Instagram here is in this program. It has fucking changed my life. And that's why I am just so fucking psyched up about sharing this with all of you. Because it is totally possible to shift timelines. This is what quantum leaping is all about. This is what changing your life is all about. This is what, manifestation is all about. It's about being able to envision a life for yourself that doesn't even make sense based on where you currently are. It doesn't make sense that by the end of this year, you've healed everything that you've been struggling with for the last 6 years. It doesn't make sense, but I'm telling you, it is possible. I am telling you that whatever you want is possible, but you have to do the deep inner healing work first. Womb healing has given me the most incredible foundation for the deep inner healing work. It's 99% shadow work. No jokes. It's 90% shadow work, 10% pleasure work. And so it's really incredible how when we go into these deep, dark places that we've been ignoring for so fucking long, then when we're able to clear that shit out the way, it's like everything just starts to align and things come to us and the money starts to flow and the pleasure starts to flow and the orgasms start to flow and your pussy starts to drip. And honestly, it's not like we have to do anything extra. It's just about clearing away the shit that was preventing that stuff from naturally coming to you, because your highest alignment is abundance. Your highest alignment is abundance. Your highest state of being is abundance. And so it's about getting out your own way, getting the trauma, getting the blocks, getting the barriers, the subconscious limiting beliefs out the way so that you can heal. Because healing can happen instantly if we allow it to. And we just need the tools to help us get there. And so we can literally choose to change our life overnight. We can literally choose to heal all of our trauma if we wanted overnight. It's really about working with the emotions. It's working with the body. It's working with the sex. It's working with our ability to receive, our ability to feel worthy of receiving. If we do not heal and we just let these things stay in us, what is the cost of that? There's one timeline where you continue on the way that you've been doing things, and that's shit just staying the same. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And so you have to be the agent. You have to have agency and the sovereignty to make a radical choice and make a radical decision for change, because nothing's going to change unless you're taking risks. And I mean risks in terms of time, money, and energy. if you're not taking risks, then you're not going to grow and things aren't going to change. If you want to see radical change and radical up-leveling and upgrading and manifestation in your life, you need to be willing to stop playing it safe and take risks. Invest your money, hire a coach, go into those deep, dark places. Go to therapy. Do the thing that you're resisting, because in the resistance is where the magic lies. Okay? And so when we work with the womb, I work on a multidimensional level. And so that means that I'm not just working with like you here present now. I'm working with your future self. I'm working with your past self. I'm working with different use from different timelines, right? Because that is what manifestation is. That's what quantum leaping is. It's about aligning yourself to a different timeline. It's about condensing time, okay? And how do we condense time? Through the body, because the body is not aware of time. The mind is the only place that holds the construct of time. But actually in the body, we can play with the multidimensional layers and levels of time. And so when we work with the womb, we are able to, in one meditation, meet our past self, our future self, and our present self all in one go. And we are able to connect to the future version of you that has everything they want, that experiences the full body orgasms, that has, the bank account that is abundant and overflowing, and more comes in and more goes out, right? You are literally one decision away from this level of freedom. But if you do not take a risk, you will never get there, because playing it safe and staying in your comfort zone is not going to manifest anything. The only way to manifest is by stepping outside of your comfort zone. The only way to grow is by taking risks and being willing to courageously move out of the known, out of your comfort zone, and into the unknown, into the everywhere else, the unknown, the creative potential of the void. Okay? And the womb is such a powerful representation of this void, because the womb is like the unknown in all. The womb is like the unknown common denominator. The womb is a spiraling black hole of vortex, of energy, of sensuality, of creativity, of life. The womb is the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. And this is a metaphor for the way in which it can also be a bridge between the unmanifested, so the dreams and the visions, and the manifested, the physical reality. And so this is how we can use our womb to manifest, to draw things towards us, and through the energy of the womb, bring it out into the world, birthing our ideas, birthing our creativity into the world. Through the power of our womb, through the power of our choice, through the power of how we choose to direct our energy. Because, we think that, things are fine. Shut up, Siri. We think that, and I just want to ask you, what is the cost of you staying where you are now? What is the cost of you staying exactly where you are right now in 6 months? Versus what is the cost of you investing in a program like Liberated Womb and having a completely different experience in 6 months' time? What is the cost? Being a completely different person, having a completely different relationship to your body, having a completely different level of mental health, level of emotional health, having a completely different relationship to your trauma, to your struggles, to your challenges. What is the cost of staying where you are? And for me, I would way, way, way rather take actions today so that I am not in the same place as I am today in 6 months' time. Honestly, that for me is priceless. Like, I could never put a price on growth, because if you were to tell me you're going to be stuck in 6 months' time, you're going to be stuck exactly where you are today, with the same problems, with the same traumas, with the same insecurities, with the same blockages, I would say no fucking ways. Tell me how I can escape that reality right fucking now. That doesn't sound like a vibe to me. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, really, like, the quality of your life is dependent on the quality of actions you are taking. The quality of your life is dependent on the quality of actions you're taking and the quality of questions that you're asking yourself. Instead of asking yourself, if you're about to make a decision and, you're manifesting something really big, like, manifestation takes multiple... It's not just about setting the intention and being like, hi, universe, like, please give me what I want. Like, no, it's about setting the intention, the law of attraction, and then the law of aligned action. The law of aligned action is about taking steps in order to get to where you want to go. The law of aligned action, and then also the law of detachment, detaching from the outcome, knowing that the outcome is actually going to be 1,000 times greater than it ever could be, and being open to receiving the world of unknown possibilities. Being open to receiving the limitless possibilities that can come from the future, because they are so much greater than you could ever have imagined for yourself. Like, what God wants for you, what the universe wants for you, what life wants from you is so much greater than anything you could imagine for yourself, because we are limited by our own human minds, right? But there are limitless possibilities, there are limitless options, and there are limitless ways for you to get what you need, for you to get what you want. You just have to make the decision. You have to make it happen for yourself. And this is why I say money is not an object, because when you decide you want something, no matter what you have to do to get it, you're gonna fucking go after it. Okay? Money is never an object, but it will be if we make it one. And so just like with our sexual energy, we need it to flow, we need it to go out and come back in, and it's this beautiful co-creative dance through pleasure, with pleasure. That is how we want to have a relationship with money too. Money wants to flow. Money wants to come in. Money doesn't want to come into a womb space. Money can't be received into a womb space that is blocked, that is holding trauma, that is not feeling worthy, that doesn't know how to receive. Receiving is a somatic ability. It is a somatic practice. It is a body-based practice, just like breathing, just like your heart beating. Like, obviously it's a bit more of a psychological concept, yes, but receiving is an energetic that we teach our bodies how to receive. And these are the tools I'm teaching you in Liberated Womb. Maybe someone said earlier that she's been doing a lot of pleasure work and worthiness work, but the money's still not flowing. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to receive. Maybe the level at which you need to receive, because there's always new levels to receive at. There's always new levels to take it to. There's always new levels to grow into. Maybe you've reached your current cap, and this is what happens. We hit ceilings. We hit ceilings and then we stay there and we're like, okay, this is my max, right? But actually we've just hit a block. And so once we get out the block, we can move and grow and receive more, experience deeper amounts of pleasure, experience bigger full body orgasms, experience bigger amounts of money coming to us, flowing to us. Okay, so there's always more work to be done, and there's always a deeper layer of, can you receive this experience? How deeply are you receiving life? If you are struggling to receive, there's probably a part of you that you're not receiving. Like, are you receiving all that you are? Are you receiving all that, you know, has happened to you? Are you like receiving all that is right now? Receiving is also about deep, deep, deep acceptance of the moment, of the present. So yeah, that's my little spiel on how we can manifest through the womb. Because like I said, the womb is this creative portal. And so naturally we can manifest through the womb. Naturally we can manifest through our pussy. Literally, like these days I just say that I want something and my pussy listens, and boom, it's in my life. Like, this is what's been happening for me recently. I have no fucking lies. Like, the pussy power is strong with this one. It is really, really strong with this one. And so, like, honestly, when you do the deep inner healing work, this shit stops becoming a mystery. Like, I don't know how to manifest. Like, boom, it just happens. It's not because you need to learn. It's because you need to get out of your own way. You need to clear the blocks. You need to clear the trauma. You need to clear the stagnation. You need to clear the old, outdated programming. Your computer's software needs an update. And you need to invest in that update. I know it ain't cheap, bitch. But nothing in life comes free. Nothing in life is easy. This is the story of our lives. And until we accept this, we're going to constantly struggle. Until we accept this, we're going to constantly struggle, because we're constantly going to be fighting and resisting. I don't want to. Why do I have to? Blah, 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 blah. No, you get to engage with yourself in this deep way. You get to heal your inner child. You get to face your deepest, darkest traumas. You get to go there. You get to hold space for yourself. You get to invest in yourself. Okay, please reach out to me if you're watching this, if you're watching the replay and it's resonating. Please reach out to me. I am here. My DMs are open. Liberated Womb. The doors close in 1 week time. 1 week's time. So get in. Send me a DM. Join the program now. There are extended payment plans. I have made every option available so that money is no object and you can get your ass in this 6-week transformational program. Okay? It's going to change your life. It's changed mine. I know it will. You just have to trust, believe, rest, relax, receive. Okay. Mwah. Love you. Bye. We're gonna chat again soon.